It's like for me he is biased. For me he is biased. He treats me like his queen, and yes he does right for his highness. His highness. Even when I'm leaving, I'm not giving it my best. I know that we're a team and that he got this we blessed. He's my car above the rest. Starts this pumping in my chest. Days were short, nights were young. We take on anyone. Then greet the moon, meet the sun. Playing Star Wars on my PS1. You're my only love, you're the only one. You're my bad life, Obi-Wan. You're my only love, you're the only one. Still on my bad life.
Turn it back on, will you please?
He's the only one. You're my bad life, Obi-Wan. He's my only love, he's the only one. My Obi-Wan. Been attacked by all the clones. No, I can't do this on my own. You badged me from the go, back from 2000. And that I've always known, so I'm grateful for how you. Now my savior is the savior. I've been on some understation. I get bitter, I go hater, and move on from prejudice. But don't take it, get frustrated, and make me snap out of it. By my side is always him. Help remind me where I've been. Day is long, night is young. So count, play the count.
I can start inviting.
Playing Star Wars on my PS1. You're my only love, you're the only one.
Invite the people.
You're my bad life, Obi-Wan. You're my only love, you're the only one. Still got my bad life, Obi-Wan. He's my only love, he's the only one. You're my bad life, Obi-Wan. He's my only love, he's the only one. My Obi-Wan.
Says trying to connect.
Are you tired of that old, bland coffee? Looking for great coffee that's good for you and good for the body?
Okay.
Need something refreshing, new, and delicious? Try a cup of Organo Gold coffee, infused with Ganoderma lucidum, also known as the master herb. Known to help increase stamina, naturally detox, and has 192 antioxidants. Start your morning off right with a great taste of
Why
Organo
did that
Gold
come
coffee.
up there like that?
Order your Organo Gold coffee today at dukesone.myorganogold.com. Are you tired of that old, bland coffee? Looking for great coffee that's good for you and good for the body? Need something refreshing, new, and delicious? Try a cup of Organo Gold coffee, infused with
really
Ganoderma
low.
lucidum, also known as the master herb. Known to help increase stamina, naturally detox, and has 192 antioxidants. Start your morning off right with the great taste of Organo Gold coffee. Order your Organo Gold coffee today at dukesone.myorganogold.com.
My wife and I both have full-time jobs, and our daughter Eve's 6th birthday was coming up. We wanted to give her a great party but didn't have time to plan it. Then we heard about Party Creations. I'll admit I was a little skeptical at first, but we gave them a call anyway. We told them that we were having a party for our daughter, and they sent a planner over to our home right away. We told the planner that Eve was crazy about the movie Frozen, and we gave her a guest list. That was literally all we had to do. Party Creations handled the rest. Their team came in and decorated our backyard. It looked like it was right out of the movie. They prepared all the food, even the cake. I've never seen Eve so happy, and the best part is that they cleaned everything up afterwards. Party Creations can handle all kinds of events, from small dinner parties to company parties with 5,000 guests or more. So don't sweat your next event. Pick up the phone and call Party Creations at 555-PARTIES. That's 555-PARTIES. My wife and I both have full-time jobs, and our daughter Eve's 6th birthday.
If you're looking for great representation, look no further than D&D Sports and Entertainment Incorporated, where we work for you, such as mentoring and financial help, sports recovery, football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. Our locations are West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami. D&D Sports and Entertainment, an agency that you can trust. WDDR 93.3 will be hosting the first annual celebration at the Breakers Hotel on the island of Palm Beach. That's right, with your two favorite people from Let's Talk Radio, Reuben and Alza Dukes, will be in attendance. We will be hosting that, and it will be all-white ball for couples and newlyweds and marriage couples. So come out on March 4th at 8 p.m. and enjoy yourself at the Breakers Hotel at the first annual couple celebration.
Have you ever dreamt of having a career in broadcast? Have you ever dreamt of having a career in broadcasting but don't know where to start? Well, Miami Media School is the perfect place to begin your career in either TV or radio. At Miami Media School, you will get immediate hands-on training from professional broadcasters while using the latest audio and video technology. The hands-on education you will get at Miami Media School will prepare you to make your broadcast dreams a reality. With the training you receive at Miami Media School, you can be working at a TV or radio station in 36 weeks. What are you waiting for? Call Miami Media School at 305-728-1120 or visit our website at www.beonair.com for more information. Again, call 305-728-1120 or visit beonair.com to begin your immediate hands-on training in the exciting field of broadcasting. Miami Media School, where broadcast careers begin. Have you ever dreamt of having...
Good morning, and welcome to Early Morning Grind.
Good morning, everybody.
With your two favorite people, Reuben and Alza Dukes.
Early Morning Grind Podcast.
Well, we have Early Morning Grind Podcast this morning.
Yeah.
Coach Live feed is blocked.
I ain't gotta tell you about it.
Yes, they do, because they're going to say...
Everybody don't need to know that.
Well...
Everybody don't need to know that.
Reasons why we're not on your live feed. But good morning and thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
So we're going to jump right into our news. Actually, our weather this morning.
We got weather.
We've got weather. Today's weather. Now, if you'd like, you can join us on YouTube Live. We are live on YouTube. So you can tune into Reuben.
Go ahead, honey. You know
Reuben
my name,
Dukes?
don't you? Yeah.
Just type Reuben Dukes into the
What's
YouTube
wrong?
page,
What's wrong?
and you
get
can
it?
get us live. No, I wanted you to do your little feedback on it.
Well, you could go to YouTube, Reuben Dukes, REUBENDUKES.
There you go.
Yeah, you go right there and then catch the YouTube. See, that's all you had to do.
Yeah, catch us live there.
Yeah.
So on to today's weather. For the city of West Palm Beach, it is currently 77 degrees. Here in West Palm, we are set to have a high today of 88 and a low tonight of 77. And there are scattered thunderstorms in the forecast. For our neighboring city, which is the city of Fort Lauderdale, it is currently 77 degrees in Fort Lauderdale. And Fort Lauderdale is set to have a high today of 88 and a low tonight of 77. And there are scattered thunderstorms in the forecast as well. For the city of Miami in the house. Miami is currently 78 degrees. They are set to have a high today of 87 and a low tonight of 77. And there are scattered thunderstorms in the forecast for the city of Miami as well. Now for the city of Belgrade. For Belgrade, it is currently 70 degrees. Belgrade is set to have a high today of 90 and a low tonight of 73. And they have scattered thunderstorms. For the city of Pahokee, it is currently 73 degrees. Pahokee is set to have a high today of 89 and a low tonight of 74. And they have thunderstorms as well. And for our last city, for the city of Clewiston, it is currently 73 degrees. Clewiston today is set to have a high of 89 and a low tonight of 75. And they also have scattered thunderstorms in the forecast. So for all 6 cities that we called out, scattered thunderstorms are in the forecast.
For all 6 cities that we called out.
Which is West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, BG, Pahokee, and Clewiston. So you want to make sure that on today you take your umbrellas with you.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Any hurricanes out there?
Not to my knowledge. Haven't
That's
seen
what I
anything brewing out there. So even though
my wife talks so low, so I got to give her that mic.
You know, give me that mic this morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to talk like you're far away.
Oh, okay. So make sure you take your umbrellas today, rain boots, raincoat, because we do have scattered thunderstorms in our forecast today. Yeah, if you don't want to get wet, you better take your raincoat and make sure you take your umbrella.
Rain boots and raincoat.
Rain boots and raincoat. Rain boots and raincoat. Rain boots and raincoat.
You're on podcast.
Make sure you take it today.
You're on podcast.
That's all good.
Think about rain boots and raincoat.
It's because it's going to rain.
Why you going to have people think about rain boots and raincoat?
Because it's going to rain.
Excuse me, everybody.
So on to our, we do our commercial this morning for coffee.
I don't know.
This show is
right now.
Sponsored by Organo Gold.
If you look at it, well, we got a commercial running.
Tired of that old bland coffee? Looking for a great coffee that's good for you and good for the body? Need something refreshing, new and delicious? Try a cup of Organo Gold coffee infused with Ganoderma lucidum, also known as the Master Herbal, known to help increase stamina naturally and detox. But don't take my word for it. Order your Organo Gold online at dukes1.organogold.com.
All right. Now, what we love saying to you every morning is go Organo.
Yeah.
Now, you don't find a coffee with that many antioxidants in it.
My wife knows she loves the camera now. Couldn't get it in front of me.
If you're looking for great representation, look no further than D&D Sports and Entertainment Incorporated, where we work for you, such as mentoring and financial help, sports recovery, football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. Our locations are West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami. D&D Sports and Entertainment, an agency that you can trust. WBR 93.3 will be hosting the first annual celebration at the Breakers Hotel on the island of Palm Beach. That's right, with your 2 favorite people from Let's Talk Radio, Reuben and Alza Dukes, will be in attendance. We will be hosting that, and it will be all white ball for couples and newlyweds and marriage couples. So come out on March 4th at 8 p.m. and enjoy yourself at the Breakers Hotel at the first annual couple celebration.
Yeah, all right, we back.
Yes, we're
from
back.
From the couple celebration. Hey, y'all get that. And we'll be hosting that. And I got my head down because I can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to add this.
You can pass that on to the producer.
Charlene doing something else over there.
Now, do we have news for today?
Yeah, man, there's a whole lot of news and everybody talking about the kneeling and everything that's taking place right now. That y'all did see that the whole Dallas Cowboys team kneeled in the middle of the field and everybody's on this kneel tip, which everybody is out of touch. Most people are out of touch why people are kneeling.
And the main reason people are kneeling for the national anthem, whatever, protesting it, is because of not a lot of injustice that's taking place in this country. So that's the main thing. So that's a big trending news. And
I even seen kids in the sports arena. I saw one thing on Facebook where this young lady, she was in line, I guess getting ready to do a basketball game or something.
she kneeled.
And she took one knee.
Well, they had the first one in baseball do it. A guy kneeled in baseball. So.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, you know baseball don't play that. You know baseball, man. You know they you know.
Oh my.
Yeah, man. You know baseball, man. So
they don't play that.
They don't play.
Well, they play their players really well though in a baseball arena. I wonder if they have
Major League Baseball.
Or Major League.
My wife said baseball arena.
I'm just saying overall. So I'm pretty sure they got a lot of rules and regulations that they do have in place.
Right.
And for one of their players to do that, that really sent a message to the world.
Right.
No?
Right.
Right.
It definitely sent a message to the world.
So do you really think now with this kneeling that a lot of stuff is really coming to the forefront? People are really recognizing and understanding what's really going on?
Well, some people don't want to understand. It's just like Popovich said from the San Antonio Spurs. He was talking about, white privilege, and it's alive. It's alive and well, and people don't want to grasp that, man. They don't want to understand that. Born white in this country, when you at the starting line, you're running a 100-yard dash. Popovich stated that it's like putting that person at the 50-yard mark, giving them a big head start, and then boom, go. That's how big of the head start they got, which was deep.
Wow.
It was very deep. So, a lot of people don't want to grasp that. They don't want to understand that, but that's the way it is. So.
No, I know in other news today, New York Times was talking about our first responders in Puerto Rico, and that the president himself had made a visit.
To Barack Obama?
No, honey.
No, Barack Obama actually jumped to the aid of Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That wasn't nothing getting sent out of there from the U.S. And they literally forgot about Puerto Rico.
Because I heard
we doing a benefit concert coming up, the radio station.
Oh, for
Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that's
cool. I think it's November the 11th at the West Palm Beach Amphitheater.
Oh, nice.
Downtown West Palm Beach. So it's gonna be nice.
Oh yeah.
So so that's where we are with that. So it's gonna be nice. They're getting the artists together, and I spoke with the program director on yesterday. So it's gonna be nice.
Oh, good.
Like, why are you looking down? What are you looking for?
I'm really.
You're on video. Both of us looking down. That's not good. You looking down. I'm looking down. You supposed to be looking up.
Well, you're doing the news.
Here, Charlotte, can you keep that in?
Oh,
Charlotte
good.
don't like to do stuff like that. I don't like to bother.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but
so
see,
that's
where we are with that. Can you come over, son, please? That's where we are with that issue. You way over there with the mic. You leaning over there at the video. I don't know what you're doing this morning.
I'm just trying to help you out.
I'm fine, honey. You don't give me that. Thank you.
I'm trying to help a brother out.
You looking down, I'm looking down. That's not good. You looking down, what you looking down for?
Hey, I don't need your scolding this morning, really. Let's let's get this show going.
The show is already going.
I mean, get into this news stuff.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Injustice in America.
So injustice is done in all areas,
Yeah.
all nationalities.
Right.
I mean, everybody always does say white privilege, but over the years, those privileges for whites have, declined.
Right. No, I ain't gonna say it's declined.
It has declined.
No, it hasn't. It's just that people found a way, like we always did. We always find a way how to maneuver through foolishness, and we have done that over the years, especially as a culture. So it's still right now today. You still got to be extra perfect to like if you're in competition for a job, you still got to be extra perfect and qualified. Like
extra perfect.
Extra perfect.
You mean
extra perfect? Mm-hmm. Barack Obama made no, he had to be perfect almost to be in the White House. Now, you know what I mean by that? He couldn't make a mistake. Mm-hmm. They was looking for mistakes to just hit him in the face. They tried to go after him with everything. His clothes, what his daughters had on. They went after his wife. It was pathetic.
Yeah, there was some really derogatory.
It was pathetic, man. It was just the whole thing was just pathetic. Mm-hmm. But see, now they see they hatred and racism against. A lot of people is being revealed like, I didn't know I had that in my heart like that. Yeah, it's there and alive and well. Mm-hmm. And you need to change that.
So we still have a long ways to go.
Well, we don't because we over that. A lot of we don't have to deal with it, but as a nation, yeah, a lot of people need to come into grips that it is what it is. So people are so sold on this is our country, which you came over and stole and killed off a race. Labeled a race and killed the race completely off.
You mean those pilgrims?
You understand what I'm saying to you?
I know what you're saying.
You killed off a race. So that's, I'm not going to go into that because you playing.
You about to
You mean those pilgrims? No, honey, not pilgrims.
I just threw a curveball in there. Oh, wow. But really, Reuben, there is a lot of injustice going on, and people are I feel that people are coming to grips with it. I mean,
nobody's coming to grip with injustice, honey.
They are. You see your riots around the world. You see
that's not coming to grips. Coming to grips is when two sides can start agreeing in higher places.
Well,
and say, hey, look, we need to we need to settle this. You know what I mean? So that's coming to grips.
Well, people need to step up. Don't be a backseat driver and see things going on, and you have the ability.
Well, the worst thing is,
you sit in a position of power where you can have change to happen, and you don't.
The worst thing is that silence is the worst thing to have.
That's what.
And if you got silent, if you're not saying nothing about the issue, if you're not speaking up, that's worse than doing it like an accessory. It's just like Ricky Smiley said, if you're walking out of a grocery store, and this is going to seem kind of graphic, and you see someone getting taken advantage of, I'm not going to say the word, but taken advantage of, and you do nothing. That's worse than doing it.
Yeah, I know in the medical field, there is a law that states to all of the people that live in the state of Florida that if for some reason you see abuse going on and you do not report, you do not take action, you yourself can be brought up on charges because you see this thing taking place and it's definitely an injustice. It's wrong, and you see it and you turning your head and walking away. If they do find out that you known about this thing and you didn't respond to it, you could be brought up on criminal charges. So just like it is in the political arena. You know, if you don't say nothing, there should be a law, I think, that people that do see these injustices happening and not respond to it, they should be penalized. Look at Rosa Parks. She stood up for what she believed, you know?
She got tired of the foolishness.
Yeah. She did her thing, you know? And because of her one seat change on a bus, it brought about change for the world.
Right. That's crazy. Somebody just texted you.
Yeah, it's all good.
What just happened right there?
Say give a call to someone. So
texting on set, you know, what's how it go? You done with that show?
It's all good in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But we do have a hot topic lined up for you this morning.
All right, yeah, but it's bad. You know, we need to come together with stuff, you know. But we do have sports. Sports in the house, man. Look, sports is the part of uniting this country. Yeah. Plays a major role in uniting this country. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that sports is a big component of that. You know, plays a role in that. You know that, right?
I sure do.
Huh?
Yeah. For many years, sports has been a sport that has really connected a lot of people, countries, communities abroad.
Well, Sue, well, we're going to get right into Major League Baseball. Colorado Rockies beat up on the Miami Marlins, who's owned by Derek Jeter now.
Yeah.
Derek Jeter owned the Miami Marlins. Shouts out to Derek Jeter. 15-9. Colorado Rockies beat up on them. Tampa Bay Rays lost against the Yankees 6-1. The Cubs, Chicago Cubs beat up on St. Louis Cardinals. Yuck. 5-1. The Cleveland Indians destroyed the Minnesota Twins 4-2. I ain't gonna say destroyed, but they beat them. And the Cleveland Indians almost won about 100 games up over here, man.
What'd you say?
Speaking of the Cleveland Indians, the Cleveland Cavaliers just signed Dwayne Wade.
Oh my!
They signed about like 3 days ago. It's kind of 2 days ago, old news, but been trending. I don't think nobody even recognizing that, but oh boy.
That's a championship in the house.
Oh boy.
Already done. You know?
Oh boy.
Already done.
Man, Cincinnati Reds beat the Milwaukee Brewers 6-0. And for high school football, they got a game of the week, so you guys need to get out to Oxbridge Academy. Oxbridge is taking on Glade Central Raiders tonight.
What you say?
Game time kickoff is at 7:30. So y'all need to make it nice and get out there, man. That's going to be a game to see. It's going to be a game to see.
Yes.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Them Raiders.
Get that Raider pride. So what do you think the scores are going to look like?
The scores? I ain't finna predict that.
You're not going to predict that?
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to predict that, and I don't want to get you all upset.
You gonna get me upset?
I don't want to get you all upset about this football thing. You know what I mean? So I don't want to get you all upset and get you going with that. All right?
Don't get me upset.
Because I know if I get you all upset, there's gonna be some things. There's gonna be some stuff.
Hey.
We're gonna be getting into this. You know what I mean? So check us out on podcasts. We all over podcasts right now. I know I sent the podcast to some people. So, where people can get this podcast. And we also on live feed. Go to our YouTube. So we got a hot topic?
Yeah, you done with your news today?
Yeah. Check out the game of the week, man. Glade Central and Oxbridge Academy, high school football. A lot of prospects out there.
Oh.
And if you guys don't know where Oxbridge Academy located, it's 3151 North Military Trail. Excuse me.
Okay. Right next to the new stadium there.
What stadium?
The baseball stadium they just built.
No, honey. No, that's far down. That's what you talking about. That's across the street from Palm Beach Lake. So don't give out that.
It's not too far.
No, it's not, honey. It's across the street from Palm Beach Lake. You're gonna give people the wrong address. That's Palm Beach Lakes. It's right across the street from what you talking about.
I understand.
No, not
that.
there.
But if you go a little bit farther down, depending on
honey,
which way you're
what
coming.
you say is it's right next to the KFC, right next to Community. That's far down the street.
Okay, well, if you want to get all technical.
Because
but that is a landmark. If you go
it's not a landmark, honey.
That is something new in the city.
It's not a landmark. It's not a landmark.
It's new.
Because you're gonna have people going over there and across the street at Palm Beach Lake thinking that's Oxbridge, and it's not. Oxbridge is down by Community and Military. The landmark over there is Publix. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Everybody know about KFC. So if you're coming down with Community, or if you want to say landmark, you say Kaiser University or Northwood. It's right up the street from Northwood.
Up the street. It depends on which
from
direction
Northwood
they're
College.
coming.
Right, exactly. So that's what you say.
But still, it's on Military Trail.
Yes, don't say that baseball stadium because that's way down here.
They may know. They may
that's
want
way
to know
down
about
here
it.
in Military and 45th Street. That's not where Oxbridge is located.
I didn't say Oxbridge was located.
You
I say a landmark.
No, forget the landmark. The landmark is way off of where you're talking about.
No, but it'll let them know they're going in the right direction.
No.
That's how I operate when I'm going somewhere and I'm traveling, and they say, "Oh, you to let you know that you're on the right path." If you see this, okay, that's the landmark. Just keep going a little bit further down, you'll see it.
Whatever. All right, hot topics.
On to today's hot topic.
What you mean about that's the way you travel? I see the landmark, but if you're talking about a school, you're gonna end up going to what? Palm Beach Lakes.
I didn't say the name of the school was Palm Beach Lake.
Yes, you did.
You called that Palm Beach Lake,
but
honey.
You say, well, it's right by the new baseball stadium. No, it's not. That's Palm Beach Lakes.
It's not Palm Beach.
Yes, it is Palm Beach Lakes.
I didn't call that Palm Beach Lakes. I was only saying a landmark.
You say the landmark. It's right by the new baseball stadium right there. So when people come up, they're going to say, okay, that's the baseball stadium. Okay, that must be the school then, right across the street.
No.
That's Palm Beach Lakes.
I know Palm Beach Lakes.
Okay,
so
but you
let's not make this something that it's not.
You got to tell them the correct place. No, it's not. Okay. It's south of that. So if they coming south on Military Trail, they go past the baseball stadium, go all the way down and keep going south until they get to Community, almost to Community and Military. So you just say that and you see the KFC. You'll see the stadium on your right. Oh, you know what? The old Jewish Center. That's the old Jewish Center. That's what you could say. That's the landmark.
Doesn't matter.
That's the landmark. The old Jewish Center, honey. I'm tying her up with this landmark thing.
It's just
all right,
much.
whatever.
Too
whatever.
much.
Okay, let's go. All right.
I have some comments on YouTube. Someone said that's with any job. You have to be competitive. They said, what about a double standard and justice?
Yeah, you're right. A double standard. You're talking on a double standard. I know about double standard, but I don't want to.
Well, when you think about double standard,
look right into YouTube there, honey.
I'm talking to you.
Okay. No, you got to talk to them. They ask the question.
What is up with you today? What are you talking?
Oh, double standard.
When you're talking about double standards of injustice Meaning that, you got one party that could say this and the other party could say that. And people are saying, well, it's a double standard.
Okay.
For example, if I'm understanding what they mean by double standard, a black person could call you they could talk and they can have their conversation as far as the N word. They can say that all day.
Yeah.
But another person of
a different race
say the same thing.
Yeah.
And they get mad and they get highly upset in the context that is used.
Okay, they're talking about, well, they and also theirs is not, they're not going to go that far on the job. And I say, but based on double standard is a lot of rules that are policies that is put into place is not subject to certain folk. You understand what I'm saying? So if jobs have certain policies, there's a root that policies is basically the how things are ran on the job, the rules and regulations.
Double standard.
Right? So, do the policies apply to everybody? You see what I'm saying? There are definitely double standards when it comes to that. Rules and regulations on the job. There was someone that I knew that it was bring your child to work day. Right? So she brought her daughter to work. The other people brought their kids to work. Right? But when she started bringing her daughter to work, they got a little upset about that. And they came to her and say, and the daughter used to play with the other children. Right? And they got a little upset because, she always used to bring her daughter. It wasn't just bring your child to work day.
They just brought them.
And she used to put her daughter on the mic and have her daughter to say some things on the mic, right? The daughter used to get, they got a little upset about that. And she always did that. You understand what I'm saying?
So they
watch this. But the other people did it all the time and never got ridiculed. But when she did it, she got
ridiculed for it.
Yeah.
So it was a double standard. So they told her that she could not bring her child back.
Well, they said she couldn't. Yeah.
Or she couldn't get on the mic.
She couldn't get on the mic. She couldn't bring her back.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something.
She said, well, okay, but how the fact that such and such bring their child every day, and when I bring my child, then that's a problem.
It's a problem. It happens. So it's something basic. So it's punching in at a certain time.
Right.
Other people are required to punch in, but then you have others that don't clock in. They still get their
money.
Time.
You see what I'm saying?
So
it's certain rules don't apply to everybody. And this thing is based on race. It's a problem, man. Where people need to grow out of that. They need to grow away from that.
And then too, sometimes people, if it is allowed, it all depends on to what extent, her child was on the mic. Was it on the mic to disturb the whole situation, or
just good morning?
It just good, huh?
Just was good morning.
Just was. What you say?
That's it.
Oh, see, that is definitely double standard.
Just good morning, everybody. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all.
So what did she do about it? Did she stay on that job? Did she move on?
She moved on.
Okay. Well, you don't have to
she was
subject
sharing
yourself.
about the double standard.
Okay.
It's basically like you said about being late. Being late. Coming to work late. Coming to work late. Well, most people could come to work late, and they don't have to clock. Not say come to work late, but come to work and forget to do something. Like it's required. What is going on? It's required to clock in, and that's the policy, right? That's required to do.
Yeah, but you're required to, if you sign on with an employer,
right,
and that employer tell you,
that's in the policy. That's in the
be here at 8:30 to
I
clock
understand.
in.
I understand that, but clock in.
And if you're not there,
Right. Certain people don't have to clock in.
Mm-hmm.
But when certain people don't clock in, that person, hey, why you didn't clock in?
Yeah.
Why you didn't clock?
And you need to clock in.
Well, and then when the person says such they clock in, this is when you know there's a problem. Don't worry about such and such. You worry about yourself. You know, sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes that's more like a.
It's a double standard. Or a certain person go to lunch at one time, and they're supposed to be back in 30 minutes, and they take an hour, and nothing is said. You know.
Right.
Yeah, that's a big one there.
That's a big one. I think that's a big one right there.
Ah.
That's a huge. I think a lot of people take a lunch, boy. They, looking like they done went to Golden Corral, and they, God dog, man.
Oh, what about those?
What about bringing food in the house?
I mean, what about those?
Bringing food on the job, like eating at the desk.
This is a huge one. People that smoke. You know?
Okay, there you go.
Now they are entitled. Nothing against smokers or anything, but they smoke and they always got to go down and they got to take a smoke break.
Right.
But they only allowed it a certain amount of time for lunch. But if you calculate all of the times that they go down to have their little puff, it goes way over, what is allotted to them. And people that are on a set time, okay, you go your 30 minutes or your hour, you come back, and they still going backwards and forwards. You'd be like, wait a minute, that's a double standard.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you're right.
So it's just something or an ideal for people out there that has issues, when it comes to double standards.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I guess people do have. We have more questions from YouTube. Wow. YouTube coming through.
YouTube.
Thank you, YouTube. Yes, YouTube coming through. You just got to keep working it. And podcasts also.
Good morning, podcast.
Podcasts also.
Let's leave it in the house.
Let's leave it in the place, man.
E.
Yeah.
All right, E in the house.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
we're going to be right back with our hot topic right after these commercials, right after this commercial break. But before we go, you got anything to say about double standard?
No, that's it for now.
Oh, there is one. It's frustrating.
Okay.
People are screaming about racial injustice, but the same race continues to feed into the injustice stereotype. You can't cry foul and not do better.
Right.
Self-accountability will make the greatest impact on society. You don't want to be called out, stop doing stupid stuff, and that's with any race.
Yes, absolutely right.
That is so true.
Absolutely right. We got to clean from in front of our front door.
Sweep around your own
front
door.
door.
Try to sweep around mine.
Come on, girl. You said it right there. Come on, girl. What you say?
You got to sweep around your own front door.
What you say?
Before you try to sweep around mine.
Good God Almighty. Yes. Woo!
That's Patty LaBelle.
That is not Patty LaBelle. That's,
she say, woo! Oh.
No, that's, heck, I sound like Patty LaBelle. I'm Patty LaBelle now.
I didn't say
so
you were Patty.
Now.
Oh, my God.
I sound like a woman now.
Sound like some injustice
I sound like
there,
a woman
right?
now. No, ain't no injustice. Yeah, that is some injustice right there. Are you trying to say I sound like a doggone woman right here?
That's her. She's do that.
You sound like Patty LaBelle, honey. What is that to tell your husband? I sound like a woman. I sound like a Patty LaBelle.
That's her lyric.
No, it's Little Richie. Well, that's even worse. Then he made that commercial.
Oh, my goodness.
Mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce. Whoa! Remember that? But anyway, yeah, definitely. You got to clean from around your own front door. Stop doing stupid stuff. Stop. I mean, every time I turn on the videos, it just makes me sick. When I see, us as a culture, we always screaming what people doing to us. We're doing it to ourselves mainly.
Yeah.
And people got to understand the days of Martin Luther King. They love to reflect back to that. They didn't know Martin Luther King went to India to learn about being submissive law. How, to, if you will, to be. He went over to meet with Gandhi, was the guy, to learn about the submissive law. The law, not the law. It ain't a law, but it's like a submissive way of being submissive. Well, you learn that through the Word of God, but I'm just saying, he had to go see a culture do that. To go see that, because where he was at or from the States, where that was a tough thing.
Of course, and especially in the 60s, that was really tough.
That was tough.
People didn't.
It was lynching, man. They was lynching. They just got rid of lynching. They was lynching people and not getting. People was getting lynched on another level.
And then
for
the
nothing.
Civil rights movement were coming into play, and and he wanted to probably go about a peaceful way of doing things.
Right.
So what better way to learn how to be submissive than to go to someone that teaches the art of submission?
Yes, there you go.
You know?
The art of submission. So he went there and he learned it and he came back and he implemented that. See, not saying he had to go see a culture, how they operate through that, how to get things through. Now, you say, okay, we got the point, say, man, we're not laying down like that. That's what they want us to do. They want us to lay down. They want us to be. And sometimes, and this is one of his main quotes, hate cannot draw out hate. Only love can draw out hate.
And that's backed by the scripture. Through loving kindness.
Through loving kindness have I drawn thee. See, only love can draw hate out. And a lot of times our pride say, man, I'm not finna lay down and let a joker talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? And we go through that.
Hey, Jennifer.
What Jennifer say?
She waving at us.
Hi. And you can't go through that. You understand what I'm saying? People hate to deal with that. People, that's a lot of people pride when somebody come after them and say something, like when Donald Trump said, "Let all them sons of bees
get them off the video."
See right there, that's a turn of event. It's a mental thing. If you believe that, then you're gonna start acting out. Don't let nobody provoke you. You know, and that's the main thing when Martin Luther King during that time, the art of submission for people not to be, you know, they try to provoke you with the water hose. They hit you, they beat you up, and you can fight back. Give them the reason to lynch you. People just lay down. They was killing people. They was stabbing people while people was on the ground, man.
That's something.
Yeah. While the dogs was eating people alive right there. People wasn't even moving. They was just sitting the art of submission. And people seen that, like, these people ain't even fighting back.
Yeah, that's true.
People drive off rage. And one thing about us, we cannot play into that.
Which most of us do.
We can't play into that. You know what I mean? You don't play into that. Because once we play into it, they got us.
They got you.
They got you. You got to be wise as a serpent, but humble as a dove. See?
That's it.
That's the Bible.
That's the word.
Yeah. We'll be right back with more Early Morning Grind podcast and Early Morning Grind YouTube after these important commercials.
WDBR 93.3 will be hosting the first annual celebration at the Breakers Hotel on the island of Palm Beach. That's right. With your two favorite people from Let's Talk Radio, Reuben and Alza Dukes, will be in attendance. We will be hosting that, and it will be all white ball for couples and newlyweds and marriage couples. So come out on March 4th at 8 p.m. and enjoy yourself at the Breakers Hotel at the first annual couple celebration. Tired of that old bland coffee? Looking for a great coffee that's good for you and good for the body? Need something refreshing, new, and delicious? Try a cup of Organo Gold coffee infused with Ganoderma lucidum, also known as the Master Herbal, known to help increase stamina naturally and detox. But don't take my word for it. Order your organic gold online at dukesone.myorganicgold.com. If you're looking for great representation, look no further than D&D Sports and Entertainment Incorporated, where we work for you, such as mentoring and financial help, sports recovery, football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. Our locations are West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami. D&D Sports and Entertainment, an agency that you can trust.
All right, thank y'all for tuning in to that commercial break. That was actually, we made those commercials. If y'all couldn't tell, but anyway.
Your voice sounds really nice.
Shouts out to my daughter, Charlene. Y'all can tell Charlene voice, right? Yeah, awesome. So, we was talking about a little bit injustice, double standard. The topic that's trending all around this country. The thing that's trending all around, and it's bad, man. We still living in those days. That's. But you know what? Let them live in those days. You keep doing what you got to do.
Yeah, and the fact that you really know now where people are because of who we have in office. He made it known who he is.
Well, a lot of the Republicans. Well, listen, it's been like that. And
but I'm just saying now it's really
getting bad.
People are coming out.
They're
showing who they are.
They're showing who they really are. You know, and I think a lot of times things have to be revealed. Things have to put in an uncomfortable situation to clean up a lot of stuff. So sometimes when you go and you clean up stuff, you know, and you really dig down in that thing and start really cleaning it up, you'll start pulling up stuff that normally you'd be like, dang, that's not dying. Where this come from?
And you understand why
Remember that time we cleaned up from under our bed in the room? And you said, I said, well, what is all this mess? You know, we really start spring cleaning, like really, you know when you spring clean your house and you really start, you got your music playing, you got all the windows open, and you got the whole early in the morning, you done ate breakfast, now you got the water, you got your pine salt water. You're going to get it down. You're washing walls down. You're digging in old stuff that normally you're going in places that normally you don't even go into. And you start pulling that stuff out. What happens? You be like, oh my God, I didn't even know. And then after you get done, you be so what? Worn out. But the house be so fresh. And people come in, they notice what? The difference. And that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. And it explains, too, why, a lot of the laws and things that President Obama tried to pass when he was in office was automatically shut down. It didn't make it to the desk because of people's hidden agendas.
Hidden agendas, man. Now, you're getting this, you got Donald Trump in there, and he's really like... putting it out there.
And they just signing it on out.
He's putting it out there. And he putting it out there and revealing like, man,
there's no holdback.
This is what people love. This is what they love. This is what they love.
That's what he says.
This is what, and no, he don't have to say it. He can just do it. This is what they like. About time we got a president that really speak the truth. No. Because you get up there and say, son of a bee.
He has said I
ain't going to even say, but watch this. He done worse thing than that. But watch this. And a lot of us, what I'm saying is that shouldn't get your attention to that point. You know what I mean? He know what he doing.
Yeah.
Donald Trump ain't dumb, man.
A president goes.
With the man, look, they be like, well, we want to impeach him. He trying to get out of office. That man trying to go back to his life. Y'all can't tell that. He really trying to get out of office right now.
And let him do it.
His wife want their life back. You don't even see his wife.
No.
And none of that. You don't see her at all.
No, you don't.
You see his son. You don't even see him no more hardly. You know what I mean? You don't even see his wife. So that's what I'm saying. So I mean, and a lot of Republicans trying to stop him. now because they see, oh man, this is getting bad for our party now. Right? This is getting bad. Right? This man got up there and called, man, we don't never do, we always code it up. You ain't hear when people talk, there's no code behind it. You see, now it's coming out. Now everything you say, there's no code, there's no, he don't even code the words like Ronald Reagan did. Code the words. There's no code behind it, there's no nothing. Right? You know how they put the codes to say this is what they want to do, but they code it up. Right? Well, people don't understand. He just going right there, bam. And people are now like, dang, man, really? Like, yeah, it's like that. This is what it's all about. What you got to say about that before we get into
it's true.
Inspirational Corner? Go ahead.
It's true. So I was going to say that I heard one statement that he flew over Puerto Rico.
He flew over Puerto Rico.
And because of the hurricane issues. You know, usually when aid is being done, the president, he does his little drive-through to actually see
Barack
what has
would have been
happened.
there. He would have been there when armor.
The statement was, oh my God, just let you know where a person's mindset is. This whole island is surrounded by water. And people were saying, yeah, hello, it's Puerto Rico. It is surrounded by water. What else did you expect?
That's what he said?
That's what he said. I'm like, Florida is surrounded by water on each side.
Listen, if a big hurricane comes, y'all better get the heck out of here. Oh my God.
But just the same, it's surrounded by water, as though you
didn't know.
Didn't have a clue.
We got a question on YouTube? No.
So that just lets you know the mindset. Okay, do you know your states? I mean, you are Floridian.
Right.
You live in the state of Florida. You know we are surrounded by water. What did you expect of Puerto Rico when you did a drive-through or a fly-through?
A fly-through, right?
You know?
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm like,
what did he say about Key West? I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's surrounded by water, right?
Yeah, that's right off
I mean, just to think about that.
Yeah.
Of course, it's Puerto Rico. It's an island. It's out there surrounded by water.
Well, look, now, we as a people, we need to come together and then, help aid Puerto Rico. We are doing it at Alpha Media. We're putting together a benefit concert already put together. Shouts out to Alpha Media. It started November the 11th. It's going to be downtown West Palm Beach. So, I'll give you more information when it kick off. Come meet us down there. I'll be down there. Rose willing, yeah. So
I hear a lot of people, too, out there, they're getting their passports together in case they have to go over to, what's that place called where your guys from the football? Canada. If they have to go to Canada.
They got to go to Canada.
They're getting out of the States.
That people going more and more in the place in Canada, you know what I mean? So,
Canada, Haiti, anywhere out of the U.S. with these new rules and regulations that's going on.
Right, exactly. Now it's time for Inspirational Corner with Elsie. You too. You're in the house, man.
So on to today's inspiration, which is entitled Charms and Bridges. And this poem is written by a Ted Gleams. And it reads, whether dancing the circle or sitting in the pew, the world is full of wonder and a knee-jerk news. For those full of spite and woeful complaining, the world is full of darkness, no hope remaining. Diversity spalls, attacking spasms, elevating hate and deepening the chasms. You are who you are, smart as a fox. Why confine yourself to bleed, little box? For those full of love and compassion, caring, the world is full of brightness and warmth and sharing. Diversity spawns a chance to build bridges, elevate love and life privileges. You are who you are, smart as a fox. Expressing yourself, you're out of that box. We can make this world a beautiful place if we toss away frowns and put smiles on our faces. And that is today's inspiration. I do have a scripture for you today. Today's scripture is coming from James 4:10, and it reads, Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up.
All right.
And that is today's scripture. Now, thank you for tuning in Inspirational Corner with the Dukes, and I hope you were inspired.
We're in the house, man. We're in the house, man. YouTube Live is pumping up. They really doing their thing in YouTube Live. We got any more questions for YouTube Live before we get out of here?
Kaepernick put the black race under a magnifying glass by calling out racial injustice. There is an injustice in all races. Denying black U.S. players is that racial injustice. Were they targeted by the police? They broke the law in its self-accountability, and you can't blame another race.
Well, majority of that, okay, what you're saying about racial injustice, okay, we are accountable of our own actions, you know. But that you can see blatantly where people has been shot, accused of just minor offenses, and shot to death because somebody don't understand a culture.
Yeah,
because they disconnect from a certain culture. They don't understand. So.
And we were talking about injustice. Look at
Right.
the laws. Even maybe you can go 10 years back. A person, one race could get arrested for a certain charge or drug trafficking,
Right.
whatever, and they'll get like a slap on the hand. But on the other hand,
That's double standard.
A person of color or another nationality do the same offense and get time. I mean, double time in prison for something.
Yeah, that's double. That's what they talking about with double standard.
Double standard.
Double standard. When the law, when you go so far as we talked about the job policies, let's go even to the laws. The laws only apply to certain people. You know, I seen a skit when a guy was walking down the street with AK-47 because they do have the gun law. You can carry a gun in over in that state. And a white guy, he had a gun. He was questioned. Black guy, get on the ground, put the gun to his head, flip him all around, arrested him, and they looked at bad.
Yeah, double standard.
They looked at bad. But like they say, black in America. People don't understand that been 100 of years of a systematic
way of doing
things. Hundreds of years. Hundreds of years that has been embedded in the root of foundation of this country. Right?
Right, you're right.
Systematic way, you know, and it's always been put white superior, black is. You see what I'm saying? You can't get away from that. But what we can do is change our ways of acting, how we do and operate. And you say, well, they ain't gonna change. Don't worry about them. Because God is our what? Provider. He's our keeper. He's our way maker, right? You can't put your trust in man. You gotta put your trust in him. So if you do everything right in his eyes, he will elevate you. Right?
Yeah, that's a scripture that we just read from James 4:10. Humble yourself in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up.
And that's right. There you go. So if you do that, and people got to understand that does happen.
Yeah, and it just takes you, and let me tell you one thing about good. Good always overcomes evil. It may not happen
when you want it.
Your lifetime.
No, I ain't gonna say in your lifetime, but when you want it.
Or when you want it.
It'll happen in your lifetime if you believe, but when you want it.
I'm talking about the injustice because
it don't happen. It don't happen.
Hundreds of years. It takes time for people that's been taught a systematic way of doing things. They may not get it in their generation, but their children, they may get it.
Children, grandchildren.
You know?
Right.
So that's
that's where we reaping from. See, they didn't get it back then, but we're reaping the benefits from what our
and sister went through. Mm-hmm. The fight that they had to go through to get us in this position where we at now.
Yeah, that's what.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we are in a position.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Where we make change, but a lot of times we as everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Need to take full advantage of your opportunity in the right way by being humble and working and being submissive and working towards get away from the pride, get away from the anger. How can you do that? And work towards your goal. Right?
All right.
Man, that was a good one. Now, I wonder if anybody, hey, that's early morning grind. We're going to get out of here, man. Podcast. Thank y'all for joining up with us. And
We
can you refresh that? We got some refresh.
We all need to do research, all the facts. We all need to research all the facts before making a judgment.
Yeah.
Often it's important information that will make us look like a fool because we did not do our homework on the issue. And then they come, we're replying to the thing. But police are not shooting blacks every day as they are making it. Yes, there is racial double standard, but what are we doing to make it better?
Right.
Bill Clinton had to retract on his thoughts on one of his policies that in fact affected blacks.
All right, that's right.
That's right. Absolutely, man.
Yeah, we got to know the facts because a
Gotta
lot
know
of
the
people,
facts.
they just jump on board with what people are saying and not really researching and doing their due diligence.
A lot of the videos, and I say it really make me sick when I see the videos. You can definitely see the videos that we do. You see kids fight. You see people fighting. The whole project fighting each other, beating like we out there like crazy folk, beating each other up. People see that.
Yeah, that's what.
And that's just a small portion. Like we get judged for, like I said, we got to be
people's
near
actions.
perfect in this country. For people not, you got to be near perfect. Like if people see one thing about, oh man, see I told you, because they already prejudge African Americans. You understand what I'm saying? You already blacks. You already judged.
And everybody is
Before
not
you
the
even
same.
open your mouth, they already have a assumption, a stigma, or something about you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then if you make a mistake and say something, boom, they're gonna go right off of that and say, oh, you know what? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
I knew.
I knew it. I
They're
knew
all
it.
alike.
I knew it. They all alike. And then one person, you experience something with one person, and you take that experience to everybody is not the same.
Not the same.
And you know, all whites are good. I got a lot of white friends. Cool. Everybody not the same.
Everybody is not the same.
You know, and that's the thing with us. We need to get away from all people are this and all this is that and all these people. No.
Everybody have their own beliefs about different things.
Everybody's not the same. Like my wife said, they have their own beliefs and they're not the same. And you see, we need to quit judging people like that and love one another, man.
That's
For
it.
real. You can love the hate out of people, even though they dislike you. And you've seen that happen. Physically with me, with other folk. Like I treat them nice.
Oh man, I didn't know you were like that. You're a cool guy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So and I tell my wife, like, oh, let them they be talking to you. They just treat people nice. Treat them nice and just keep them. All right, man, no problem. They're going to think about that later and they're going to come back around and say, man, you know what? I'm sorry the way I was freaking acted. Man, I do apologize about that. Say, no problem, man. Remember when I went to get our car fixed and the guy was real mean? And I was very professional with him. And he came back to me and he was like, hey man, I'm sorry about that. I said, man, look, we all are what I said, we all are working, working towards.
A work in progress.
We all are work in progress, man. Ain't nothing. We
So
all growing. We all trying to develop, man. We all learning to deal with things and develop through, so. And he couldn't do numbers like, yeah, you're right. He's like, yeah, man. Keep it moving. Don't take it personal. And that's one thing I had to get over, not to take it personal a lot.
They just don't. Some people just don't know if they've been raised a certain way.
Yeah.
Until they see a difference, that's what it's gonna be for them.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So you can be that light or that salt in the earth that makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can show them something different.
That's right. Be that salt in the earth. Be that light. God bless you guys right here, Early Morning Grind YouTube. No more comments there, right?
Tyler Perry said it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's not what they call you, it's what you answer to.
That's it.
So if you answer to it, you played into it.
Mm-hmm.
And now they done got under your skin, and now people that got under your skin, now guess what? You out there now.
Mm-hmm.
They done got you. They pulled you right out there.
They be like, got it.
Yep, they pulled you out there. So thank you for joining us right here on Early Morning Grind Podcast, YouTube Live. Peace out. Love you.
Have a blessed and awesome day and share the video.
Share the YouTube. You can share it on Facebook too. Peace out.